Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a really wonderful day. I am here today to talk to you about building your business right. There are rights and wrongs of how to build a business, and I want you to grab your notebook and pen right now and really delve right into this live. I'm going to be live for quite a while, okay? So grab that notebook and pen, carry me on your phone, carry me into another room, share this out with all of your friends, your family, your connections, get it on your wall, share it all out there, okay? Thank you, Evangelist Davina. Hello, I hope I've said your name okay, honey. So this is about building your business right. I have been in business a very long time, and I want to share some golden nuggets with you, okay? So at the moment, I am recording lots and lots of recordings. I am recording an interview series with 30 international entrepreneurs. Okay, so you're going to learn a lot of them. This interview series goes live on the 1st of November, one entrepreneur a day. Okay, it's truly awesome. It's a massive project that I've been working on, but I'm really super excited. And I want to share with you some golden nuggets right now about how you can build your business right, straight out the gate, and not make the silly mistakes that some people do make in their business, okay? This is gonna save you a lot of time, a lot of tears, a lot of problems, and a lot of issues, okay? So if you grab your notebook and pen, share this out with everyone. I'm just going down the list and sharing with as many people as possible. Please invite everyone and share this out, because you're gonna learn a lot from this live, okay? Hello sis, hello Lisa, hello Natasha, thank you for sharing. Hello Gemma, hello Michelle, hello Lisa. So starting your business right, okay? First of all, you've got to really hone in on your own skills, talent, knowledge and expertise, and know that you've got to learn. You've got to learn from people who've been doing it for years and years, people who are more elevated, who've been doing it for ages. Hello Sarah Hennessy, hello Sarah Dobson, hello to Natasha, hello to everyone, whoever's watching. Please comment, let me know that you're watching, because I want to say hello to absolutely every single person that's on, and I can't see everyone either, so there we go. But building your business right. First off, are you using social media? If you are, which platform are you using? Okay, first thing out the gate, okay? So comment below and let me know what platform you use. I use a lot of them. However, hello Anna, hello Amy Lee, hope you're okay. So the main platform I use is Facebook. However, my business does not all run on Facebook, because all of these social media platforms can disappear. Can disappear. So you have to get your butt off social media, and you also, sorry to scare you and be, throw a spanner in the works of your, your social media business, but you need a website. So number one, you need a website, you need a platform off the social media platforms in order for people to go and visit you, okay? So you need a website. It's not a lot of money to run a website, okay? Especially if you buy in bulk, but you need a website, you need a platform. You need to build yourself offline as well. So that means going back to the drawing board, doing old school, right? And I've got 14 years experience to give. This stuff works, okay? Get back on the phone, contact people, email, Skype, Zoom, do the whole thing. Don't just rely on social media. Even though I'm on Facebook Live right now, don't rely solely on social media to run your business. It's not going to be effective. So if Facebook disappears, or WhatsApp or Pinterest or Instagram, wherever you're using, you're in trouble. If you've not built your website and you've not got an email list, the money is in the email list. That is what you need to focus on. You need to build an email list. Forget about phoning people and all this on through Facebook and social media. Get their actual phone number. Get their actual phone number. We've all got phone numbers, most of us, 99.9% probably, who are watching right now have got a phone number, because you're watching me on a phone, okay? So get the phone number. Leave messages, text messages, have a chat with them. Go back to old school. You need to have a website. You need to build your email list. The money's in the list. Hello, Nicola. Hello, Gemma. Gemma's website was £28. There you go. You can get free, you can get other things, you know, you can pay. I'm with Bluehost, if you wanted to know. So all my platforms are on there. Facebook and Instagram, yeah. All but not Fluently, yeah. Anyone got any tips for oils? I've popped out my right disc is in my back is in agony. I would recommend Deep Blue. Facebook and Instagram, although I need to learn how to get off it just in case, yeah. Never rely on one thing. Technology can kind of, you know, really, you know, force us off, whatever. You need a website, okay? And Gemma said, hers is 28 quid. So what I highly recommend is that you get a website, okay? You only need a couple of pages. You don't have to be tech savvy. Two choices with a website. You either build it yourself or you pay someone to do it. That's it. And it's really easy nowadays. Half the time it's drag and drop, okay? You can build your website. You need to build an email list. You need the emails off people because people will change platforms and this, that and the other. They'll change phone numbers, but very rarely do they change email lists. You need to put your money in your list. The money is in the list. You need to make yourself known in your community, which is basically where you live, okay? So when I first started my kids' clothing business back in 2007, I started from my town, which is the Fist, and I gave a 20-mile radius around there, and I needed to be known 20 miles around. I started on a market stall, I had a website, and I was also on an eBay shop, okay? So that's how I started, and then it molded into a party plan, and we went big, and we were in 5 counties. So what I really want you to do is think about making yourself known out there in your own community. Have you got any schools that have stalls? Really think about your target market as well, especially if you're aiming towards kids, selling kids clothes or anything like that. Then think about where your target market is, okay? There's, you know, if you're a wedding photographer or videographer, go to wedding fairs, do wedding fairs, things like that. Get out in your local community, give them your business card, get their email address. You need their contact details, okay? So therefore, you're getting your business off social media. You can rely on social media up to a certain point, but then you're building your community and your networks, and that's the thing. You need to build a community. Okay, I'll just read some of these. So, Evangelist Savina, which is better, app off, web is better? I would, app off, what do you mean app off the web? What I would recommend is getting a website. You can use any website platform. Me personally, I use Bluehost, and you can, you know, it's my personal choice for social media is Facebook, although I am on YouTube. I have my YouTube channel, I've got loads of videos on there. So if you don't catch me on a live every single day and you need a little boost, then go onto my YouTube channel, Rebecca Adams Biz, and you can find there's loads and loads of things on there, loads of videos on there. So, but the app or web, app. I'm on the Facebook app on my phone. The website, I would plug everyone from social media onto your website. The whole point, I'll give you one thing, okay? The whole thing about being on social media, get them on your email list, okay? The money's in the list, get them on the email list. So whatever before you put a post on social media, think about what impact and value you're giving with that post and what the whole point of the post is. Are you giving them a hint? Are you giving them a tip? Are you sharing your blog post? Are you sharing a new product line that you've got? What is it that you're sharing on social media that you can then convert onto your website? So you're getting people onto your website as a funnel, and then they're going to sign up, they're going to read your blog post, they're going to buy from you, they're going to get some entertainment from your blog, they are going to sign up for your email list, whatever it is. Think about what the long term is, okay? So I've not got an email list. Gemma, you need an email list, honey. Sarah, you need to do it. Yeah, build the email list. So first of all, what you need to do, the best way of doing it, go onto your website. Sorry, not your website. Go onto your Facebook page or wherever you are on social media and ask your clients and customers for their email address. Then you can email newsletters every month. You can get them ready for Halloween or Christmas offers or anything that you've got. Money's in your list, okay? Think about how many emails come through to you a day, Okay, ping pong, everything, you know. Aiming at my target market, the equine communication is worldwide, the horse here is only UK based. There you go. So what you do, you can have different lists on your email list, different lists. Okay, so one could be communication, one could be, you know, horsehair and things. Yeah. WordPress I use. Yeah, I'm on WordPress. I've got WordPress.org, definitely. And the one thing, website, which is better. Website, for me, website's better because that's my own platform. I could put anything on there and you can do it. I don't run my website from my phone on an app. I use it on the actual computer. That's how I do my website because I need a big screen. So it's up to you. It's your preference. Some people can run their website from, you know, I run most of my social media from my phone or my laptop. However, my website itself, I run from my laptop and it's not an app. I actually log in. For me, I actually log in to my website and then do it at the back end. I don't use an app for my website. You're an amazing woman, you're full of information. Thank you so much, honey. You two need to look into that. Yeah, definitely, honestly. I have got something coming up soon, very, very soon. And any little hints and tips that you need for business, setting your business straight right out the gate. So a bit like Carrie Cushy's horses, you know, as soon as that gate's gone, the horse is bolting. You need to be like that straight away. You don't need things complicated. I always say, and this is not putting anyone down because I do it myself, my thing is, if you can't explain it to an 8-year-old, it's too complicated. So you need it broken down again and again and again until you understand it. So for example, I got a special needs son. So anything that all these professional people tell me, I talk it back to them on the phone. I repeat it back to them on the phone, but in my language. So I've broken it down and then they can correct me if I've gone wrong at any point. But then I break it down and break it down and break it down until I understand. As soon as I can understand, then I can, you know, basically bring it back to you guys, okay, or anyone actually. I can bring the information back as long as I've got the basic, and I call it baby language for myself. As long as I've got baby language there, I can meet you at whatever level you're at. So some of you may be quick and understanding, you want to fast track, you'll understand techie stuff. Some people need it broken down a little bit further. Some people need it broken down all the way. Doesn't really matter. As long as I know how to bring it back to you all the way down to level 1, I'm good to go. So then some of you are on level 1, level 3, level 5, level 7. I understand the whole thing broken down, so then I'll be able to bring it back to you anyway. Run like someone left the gate open. There you go. Lisa, that's you. Exactly. So what I'm saying is you can run your business from social media, okay? However, you really need to focus on getting it off social media as well. Use social media as a tool in order to build your business offline, okay, in your community and worldwide and international, whatever. And also you need to build it on your own website. And the best way is getting people on your email list. And the one thing I'm going to say to you, your email list, okay? Email is very, very personal. I don't give out my email. I've got so many email addresses, probably like you, but you know, I don't give out my email address very, very easily, because that is where you're invading my personal space. So when you're asking people for their email address, do not, please, please, please do this right. Do not spam them every single day with BS, because otherwise they'll unsubscribe. Now, one thing about email, are you ready? Hello, Anthony, are you ready? Okay, with email, with building an email list, you need an email platform, okay? So there's lots of email platforms out there. There is GetResponse, there's Aweber, there's MailChimp, there's lots and lots of email lists. 2 rules about email, okay? Are you ready? Please do not commit these. Please do not do everything I'm going to explain, okay? Number 1, they need to opt into your email list, okay? So you need them to opt in to a page where they add their own details and click that button, okay? They need to opt in. Or the other thing is that they can give you their permission for you to add them to your email list, but it's got to be written. You've got to have something saying, yes, for example, yes, Gemma, Lisa, Carrie, Anthony, Rebecca, whatever, you can add me to your email list, okay? The golden rule with email: you need to join with an email platform, okay? Because 2 rules. Number 1, you need the unsubscribe button at the bottom, okay? So many people run their business by sending personal emails from their addresses. That's fine as long as you've set it up for business. That's fine. I've got one for business. But if I'm sending out solo mailers, newsletters, I'm sending out autoresponders or anything like that, when you scroll down, there is an unsubscribe button at the bottom of the email. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, always have a double opt-in. And you'll know what that means. If you're not techie, I'll just break it down the way I do this baby language thing, okay? I'll break it down. When they sign up for your email list, okay, you need to send them a double opt-in, meaning they will then receive an email that they have to confirm in their email. So you will have signed up for a supermarket email list or whatever. You will receive an email in your own inbox saying, please confirm this subscription. That's a double opt-in. They need to press that button, and I'll tell you why. If you send anyone an email in Canada and they have not double opted in, they can sue you. So you need to cover yourself straight out the gate before you even do anything. You need to make sure you're building your business correctly. You're building with authenticity. So basically, you're not spamming people, you're not being crap, you're not being gobby, and everything that you write or say can hold up and stand up in a court of law, whatever country they're in. So you need to make sure that you're running your business right straight out the gate, okay? So you need to get everything. Don't rely on social media. Use it as a stepping stone platform, okay? But then you need to build in your local community, and you need to build a website and build your email list, okay? So what I want you to do is then think about email. As I mentioned, email list, you need to sign up to a platform. MailChimp is free, GetResponses and Aweber, and a lot of them actually, they're all 30 days free, a lot of them, and then you've got to buy, okay? But you need that unsubscribe button at the bottom, okay? And the second thing for the email is that they need to double opt in. They need to reconfirm they've signed up to your email list, but then they need an email sent to them, okay? And all it is at your end will be a button to say double opt-in, tick yes, or turn the green button on, or whatever it is on your platform to double opt-in. Then your system, your email system, will automatically send them an email that they can click on and double confirm that they're in, okay? So that's 2 rules for email. So that's your website, your social media, and your email list and your website, okay? So next thing, okay, on your website, are you ready? Some of you haven't got it. On your website, you need 3 pages minimum. You need a home page, about page, and the contact us page. You need a contact us page. The other thing that you guys need, on the bottom, maybe in the footer you'll have it, you need a privacy policy, you need terms and conditions, and if you are a coach and you're doing courses, you need a disclaimer of some sort, and definitely an income disclaimer within that. Okay, if you haven't got all 3, then you need to sort your website out. You need a privacy policy, basically to cover any cookies. You know, when they go into your website, they need to make sure that, you know, any details you've got, you are covering Data Protection Act 1998, you need to be covered. Terms and conditions, you need to make sure your terms and conditions are savvy. You need to make sure they're lawful. You need to make sure that they are resonant in your area where you live, in your country, okay, and in your world. Michelle, it's true, I like MailChimp, but don't send emails unless you're replying, but I need to set one up for when I start my mailing list. Yes, definitely. The money's in the list. You should always, number 1 rule, always build your email list. Always, top of everything. Okay, you build that, you're building your connections, you're building your community, and then you're going to make money off the list, also on social media and your website as well. Don't just rely on one thing. So regarding social media, everyone loves social media. Choose one platform and master it, and then work on the next one. You don't need to build on every single platform, because you're going to spread yourself like margarine and you're never going to have time to do it, okay? So what I want you to do is really, really think about, you know, what platform you master. If your products, I would highly recommend Instagram or Pinterest, okay? Facebook is amazing as a whole thing. Facebook, for me, is the main, it's the daddy of social media. It's freaking awesome, okay? And seeing as Facebook own Instagram and WhatsApp, then it's great. You can build a community on all of the platforms. You can message people, you can have stories on things, you can do anything. You can do videos on things and then send them out, the same as Snapchat as well. When me in supermarket, always buy some honey. Okay, that's cool. Not a problem. So what I want you to do is really, really think about where you are on social media, what platform you want to master. You don't want to be everywhere, okay? You want to master one thing. You need to have a website. You don't just rely on social media. Use it as a platform, but you need to go onto having a website. You need to build your list, okay? And you need a privacy policy, terms and conditions or service, terms of service or something at the bottom, and also a disclaimer, okay? Especially with your products and services, doesn't matter what it is. And you also need a returns policy, which will be in the terms and conditions. If you have a returns policy, you've got to cover everything. You can go and see a lawyer, go and see a solicitor, you can write it yourself, but it needs covering with some law acts and things in there as well, okay? Next up, you need to be authentic. You need to be, I put a post up before, you need to be your own original blueprint. Don't copy everyone else. If you see someone doing it, that doesn't mean you've got to have shiny object syndrome and you need to go and do it as well. You need to be your own original blueprint. Stop trying to be copying everyone else and being everyone else. Be your best version of yourself. You can probably do whatever they're doing, whoever you're watching, you can probably emulate it, but you can do it 10 times better in your own words, all by yourself. And you've got to sleep at night. You've got to be able to look in the mirror and go, you know what, I actually created that. And you can't copy and paste what other people have written. So please, 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 it's against the law and it's plagiarism as well. You cannot just copy and paste a whole website, put it on your own and pretend it's your words, okay? Because people are savvy, they're going to know whether it's your words or not. Okay, so that's the other thing what you need to do. You need to be your own original blueprint. Please be you. Be the best version of you. Everyone else is taken. Everyone else is different. Everyone else has got the tweaks and the perks and everything else. Don't worry about it. Be your best version. You are where you are right now because that is where you need to be right now. You will build your business in your own time, but you need to step up and be your original blueprint. Be yourself. Be a great version of you. Don't be everything else. And I'll tell you why. You are probably going to watch people who have got kids that have left home. They are in a different financial position than you. They don't have health issues that you may have. They have a different environment to you. They have a different setup, okay? Now, for example, me, I've got 2 kids. One's got special needs. I can't just drop everything and whiz off and everything. I've only got... I've got a small family network that I surround myself with. I'll tell you, it's my mum, okay? That's it. So I don't surround myself with the rest of the blood family because I choose not to. Don't want that negativity. So what I do is I can't just drop everything and go off and do whatever. Whereas some people that I follow, my coaches and mentors and things, they can just drop everything and go and they've got kids at home because they've got 50 million people to look after them. I can't do that. And you might not be able to do that too, but that does not mean your business is going to suffer. That means you need to hone in on what you can do at this correct moment in time. Maybe you're raising babies and they're crawling around your feet and you're just trying to get that email out. Maybe it could be like that. Your life isn't going to be like that forever. Okay, what it's going to be is that you're going to notice a difference when the little baby, your little baby, goes off to nursery or goes and does something or goes out with friends or goes play dates or wherever. You're going to be able to breathe and you're going to be able to schedule and be more productive in your business when the baby's gone or when the baby's asleep or whatever. Don't feel that's a setback. It's where you need to be right now, because then you will get better at your business. You will tweak things that won't work. You'll get faster. You'll get better. You know us mums, we are, and I'm watching this tonight, and dads, I will say as well, but we are Wonder Woman. We can juggle 50 million things all in one. We can have the baby there, we can be on the phone, and we can be stirring beans to do beans on toast. We can do anything. We are this. This is my film. I cannot wait. But what I want you to do is really know that where you are right now, just because so-and-so is off travelling and doing this, that and the other, and you're not, you're still at home with baby, doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that your business, hello Shelley, that your business isn't going to go further. It just means right now, at this present moment in time, this is where you need to be. You're going to get quicker, you're going to get better. And you, don't forget, when those people are then having babies, your babies are either in school or they're grown up and left home or whatever, however your setup is, and then your business is going to go when you have no nappies to change or anything else. So do not worry. You don't have to be everything to everybody all the time. Amy, hello. Got to go. Gemma, honestly, catch up on replay. I've contacted some of my local companies as we discussed recently. I had a script of what I wanted to say in front of me. Thank you so much for your help and advice. You're welcome. You're honestly welcome. Honestly. Need childcare plans in advance? Yes. Sorry late, back from Tyler's parents' evening. I hope his parents' evening was amazing. Well done. Thank you, Anthony. It's Vegas top. That's right, doesn't matter when you get there as long as you do. It's not a race. It's not a race. You're not in competition with anyone but yourself. And that's the thing. What I really want you to do is focus on where you are right now. Always keep your eye on the target of where you want to be, but don't focus on anything else. You're not in competition with anyone. And I have friends that are coaches, okay? And you know what? We're great. We're not in competition with one another, not in competition with them. I hope they don't feel in competition with me. And I treat everyone the same. Everyone is a human being. Everyone gets treated the same. So it doesn't matter whether you're a client of mine, whether you're a customer of mine, whether you're friends, and everyone gets treated the same. Honestly, you are all important. And it matters, you matter, okay? So we've spoken about, I'm just going to clarify what we're up to so far. We've spoken about platforms, Facebook and whatever platform you're on. Don't rely, use it as a stepping tool, but you need, stepping tool, use it as a stepping stone and a tool, but you need a website and you definitely need an email list. Be your own original blueprint. You're not in competition with anyone else, okay? And the other thing, you need to plan in advance. I've just read that discussed recently. Everything's in advance, definitely. So you really need to hone in on your skills and talent. You need to treat everyone like gold, okay? Because the customer is going to pay your wages. Your client is going to pay your wages. And if you are a boss and you've got staff, you need to look after the staff because they look after the customers. You don't pay the wages. The customers do. So you really need to make sure that you get yourself off the pedestal you've put yourself on, okay? And you think you're all that in a bag of chips with salt and vinegar, except you aren't. You are just the same as everyone else. You are just more knowledgeable and those people are coming to you. You need to treat yourself like everybody else, and I'll tell you why. Everyone, my nan, when she was here, always said that you should treat everyone as you'd like to be treated yourself. So when you walk into a school, the head teacher is the same as the cleaner and the same as you. Do not put yourself down and don't allow, and this is a disclaimer, this is my honest personal opinion, don't allow any teacher, don't be intimidated by teachers, don't be intimidated by CEOs or anything else. Give them the respect that they're due, that they've earned. However, you are just as powerful as that other person. You're all human beings, okay? So there we go. With yourself, yes, definitely. I love being not in competition. The only competition is me. Yes. I don't want to be better than anyone, just me. I love it. I love it. And it's not a race. It's not a race. Just purchase a new course. Amazing. Been a good day. Don't forget, it's all about, I'm doing courses and things, and it's all right collecting information, but you've got to take action and implement it in order to get your money back from the courses that you spend. That's the other thing being a business. You've got to watch Hello Kim. You've got to watch your income and expenditure in business as well. You've got to monitor everything, where each penny is going and how you're going to recoup that money back, okay? Because it's all right investing, but you need to make sure that you are getting the money back as well. Hello, Vicky. So thank you for posting my sister's bundle today. You're welcome. You'll get it tomorrow. So yeah, my to-do list is the length of my arm. Kim. Again, in business, whether it's life and business and you're juggling and you've got the baby on your hip and you're on the phone and you're stirring beans, what I want you to do, grab your to-do list, choose three things priority, forget the rest of it for now, start number 1. Do not go on to number 2 till number 1's done. That's your to-do list, okay? And focus on one at a time. Don't spread yourself and start one and then the other and then the other. We're all this, but we need to make sure that our stress levels are down as well. Make them handy for others, yes. Personal, yes. Amazing. No, that's cool. So, straight out the gate, you need to choose a platform that you're going to master. Don't be everything to everything, okay? You don't need to be on every single platform, okay? This seat is creaking all the time. You heard it? It's like, really, it needs oiling. WD-40. You need to have a website. You need to build an email list. You need to be yourself, be your own original blueprint. You need to be authentic. Don't think that name dropping will help. It doesn't help you. It just, in the end, the people who are qualified, for example, myself, been in business 14 years, I will mention a few names, but then I don't, because it's like, well, actually, no, I don't need to name drop. It doesn't really matter. On my international interview series, live from the 1st of November, we've got 30 entrepreneurs. I have not shared with you one person that's on that interview series yet. I have not shared with you. Some people may have posted on my wall, but I've not shared with you exactly who's on there. And there's some names on there as well, except it's kind of, you know, it's exciting. It's so exciting. Prioritize always, definitely. We'll be put to my goal setting challenge. I want to hear off you, and we'll have a call as well. I'm going to be doing I've got a private Facebook group, and it's for people who've bought my programs and things, and from January this year. And because I thought, you know what, there's no point in people just buying a program and not getting any input. So I have my own private Facebook group, and anyone who's bought, actually not everyone's in there. The only people who've bought the mindset and goal setting are in that private group. And we're gonna have calls in there as well. We're gonna have live streams, we're gonna have Zoom calls and everything. So watch this space. They're gonna be done before the end of the month. But yeah, you've got to start your business off right. You need to look at your income and expenditure. Don't be spending consistently all the time. In your business, I will tell you, whether you're in network marketing or you've set your own business up, okay? What I want you to do is look at, it's okay spending money, but you're not, you know, most businesses don't make a profit in the first 3 years. If you do, you slam dunking it, it's amazing, okay? Now, if you're in network marketing, I know that you will have your main website from the company that you've joined, okay? But I want you and encourage you to get your own website. You need to brand yourself. You need to brand you. And you know what's great in this day and age is that, you know, you don't have to work 9 to 5 if you don't want. I always say you design your days. It's entirely up to you what you do. So it's wonderful. It's an amazing platform for you to really get out there internationally to everybody. Don't waste it. I don't care how old you are. You could be in your 50s. You can set up a business. If you don't know how, connect with me. I am a coach. I do life and business. I'm mastering mindset, but I cover life and business for everyone. The final thing that I want to talk about is pricing. Pricing is, if you've got your own products and services, pricing is something that everyone kind of panics about, worries about, they don't know what to do, whatever. What I want you to do is really think about yourself and the pricing and what you bought your product or service in at, how many hours you put in, and don't do yourself a disservice. You know, if you were out there working a job, you'd get, I don't know, you exchanging time for money. And you've really got to think about what you're giving in terms of impact and value, how you're impacting people and what the value is that they're getting. It's all about your clients and customers. You have to take yourself out of it and you need to think about your clients and customers, what they're getting. Because it's not, with me, okay, prime example, I'm a coach. You're not buying me for an hour. I'm going to take the hourly package off. I have packages, okay? I'm not doing hourly rates anymore. And I'll tell you why. Because people look at the hourly rate and they go, I'm not spending that much. What am I going to get for the hour? You know what? It's not the hour that you're buying. You're buying my brain, and I'm 38. You're buying my brain of all these years. All the skills, talent, knowledge, expertise, all the courses I've bought, all the programs I've done, all my mentors and everything, all the work that I've done in here, you're buying my brain for the hour. I'm worth more than I charge, okay? So when people look at the hourly rate, which is why I'm taking it off, they look at the hourly rate and they go, really? I only earn £7 an hour. Well, that's your work. But my work is like consistent on and on and on and on and on. And that is why I encourage you, if you're a coach, to not do hourly rates. Because you'll always get that one client and customer who will say to you, well, what am I going to get for the hour? I'm not paying that for the hour, blah, blah, blah. Whereas you're buying the brain. And I can do a lot in an hour. I will not tell you who my clients are, but you can speak to some of my clients and what can Rebecca do in an hour? And you might be surprised. So that's just a little thing. Call sounds fab. Yes, I am going to be doing Zoom. I will sort it out. I will ask everyone. I'll do a survey morning, afternoon or evening. And then we'll go from there. I'll set up that Zoom call for everyone. I want to give as much as possible to the community and to everyone who buys, that you've always got access to me. So let's have a look at some of these. So a friend at Aaron's came to me last night and asked me what to use for back and sore muscles. Double check first, but recommended Deep Blue. Amazing. Yes, Deep Blue. I actually am better off now that I'm tracking and not wasting money. Surprise myself. Yeah, I mean, not being funny, everyone can go to town and spend loads of money on loads of stuff. And you know what, at the end of the day, it's like, do you actually need it? So before I actually buy something and invest in something now, I'm like, right, do I actually need it? What value am I going to get from it? Is it something that I'm going to say, oh yeah, that'd be great in 2 years time, or even in a year's time? Am I going to wear it? Am I going to buy it and then leave it in the bedroom and then it's still going to have the tag on? If it is, then I don't buy it. Is it something for an occasion? You know, is it something that if I buy a dress, I want to be able to wear it again and again and again. I want my value. And I'll tell you, I've got a long black coat. I call it my goth coat. It's awesome. Everyone comments on it. When they see my coat, they always comment. And I bought that back in December 2004. And I bought it for £95, okay? And it's now 13 years old. And I love that coat. I've read that one. I've been advised to charge a number that scares me and then add £10 on top. What is your thoughts on that? You got to tell me the number. Don't put it on here. If you PM me the number, and I'll give you my, you know me, I always give my honest opinion. You're worth bloody millions. Thank you so much. But no, honestly, with me, if you ask me a question, I'll give you the answer. Just be prepared for that answer. And I answer honestly, because it doesn't benefit me if I fib at all, or, you know, whatever. So that's something. But pricing is something that comes up again and again and again. So whether you have your own business or not, then really, really think about pricing. And you know what? It's the same if you're a photographer, okay? And I've got lots of friends who are photographers, lots of clients who are photographers, and they always come to me because they feel a little bit icky about pricing. Come the new year, they want to put the prices up, or from March, April, May, whatever. And then The first question I always ask, and this is giving away, I'm not giving away the form, I'm giving away a little golden nugget here. What I want you to do with pricing is ask yourself, when's the last time you put your prices up? And if you've not put your prices up in 2 years, I suggest you do, okay? And it's not horrible, it's not a he. Things go up, okay? Inflation goes up. Freddos go up. Don't even get me started on Freddos, because Rob's daughter tells me about Freddos all the time, about the inflation and chocolate and things like that. Crazy. But you know, things go up consistently. Why are you not putting your prices up is what I want to ask you. So if you're a photographer, don't forget, you are the one who has invested time, skills and knowledge into your craft. You've mastered it. It's not a point and click. You are actually really good at your talent, at your calling, okay? And they are employing you to do their photos. That doesn't mean they know, thank you, Anne, that doesn't mean to know for them to say, so say for example, I'm getting married, okay? I'm not going to tell you, well, I want this, this, this. I will say, right, can we get a few of me and the groom, or like family or whatever, but it's down to you to do the photography and be creative and stuff. Yes, you've got to tick some boxes for the bride and groom, but I like, me personally, and that's why everyone needs to build relationships, which is the last thing I'm going to talk about. You know, with pricing, what you need to do is look at building a relationship with the client and customer, seeing what they want, but using your own skills, talent, knowledge, expertise. I would never walk into a room and tell a photographer what to do, because they're the expert in that room, not me. Get me? So it's like one of my connections, my friends, he plays saxophone, and I can play the clarinet. That doesn't mean I know how to play the saxophone, and that doesn't mean that I can read a book and I'm an expert and can go and tell them how to play the saxophone. It's not going to work like that. So what I want you to do is really think about your pricing, think about your packages. If you're not put your price up, it doesn't matter whether you're in competition with anyone else. Forget about them. It's all about you and your talent and what you can hone in on. You're amazing at your talent. You need to be paid accordingly. Shower, I hate talking about myself and payment. I will. Freddos are horrendous price-wise, yes. But no, Natasha, honestly, pricing is a big issue with a lot of clients and customers. And the final thing that I want to talk about is, I will be covering pricing a lot in stuff that I'm going to do. But with building relationships, you need to build relationships, okay? And it's a bit like, okay, it's a bit like watching a one-off film, okay? Or a program. So you'll watch it once, and I'll use NCIS. I watch NCIS. Don't slight me, because it's an amazing series. So it's like you watching NCIS once and wondering why I'm sat there crying at something on NCIS, and I'll tell you why. Because we're in season 14, you've watched one episode, you don't know any of the characters, you don't know anything, whereas I have watched every single episode right from the beginning. I've also got it on box set, like Friends, but you know, you build a relationship and you get to know the characters. They don't know you, obviously, but you get to build a relationship kind of with watching the characters. That is why I'll be crying at blooper. Ziva dying a couple of seasons ago, okay? That's why I was crying, and I will never watch it ever again. And when Tony left, I would never watch it ever. I don't want to watch it. I'll just be there streaming, crying, okay? But the thing is, that's why you won't be crying and I will, because I've watched every episode. I've spent my time watching everything, and it's the same as building relationships with clients, except it's got to be a two-way street. So I used to do price increases in my dance school. I know that business like the back of my hand. There's always one who'll complain, but unless you pay my overheads, I don't negotiate. They don't negotiate the prices in shops. They either pay or go elsewhere. The choice is theirs. You know a prime example of that, Michelle, and a prime example for everyone, okay? And you're all going to laugh because you'll all know exactly what I'm on about. It's like, you need petrol in your car. Are you going to then fill up and then negotiate with the person that you're paying? Oh, well, it says like, you know, whatever it is, but I don't want to pay that. Can I pay this? It's just no. It's either that price or you do go elsewhere. You go somewhere else. You cannot, hello Laurie, you cannot negotiate with people regarding petrol or gas. Depends if you're in America or wherever. But, you know, you cannot negotiate. So you need to own your prices, okay? Whatever it is, you need to own it. If you've not put your prices up in 2 years, I suggest you look at putting your prices up. I totally know what you're on about. I get so emotionally attached. Don't get emotionally attached to clients or customers. They can come and go. You're not going to be for everybody, so do not worry. Laurie, great example, Rebecca. Building relationships are key to establishing your value to others. How can one truly appreciate and respect your pricing if they don't perceive your value to them? Yes. And the thing is, it's not about giving away the farm. It's not about giving away absolutely everything to everybody. Number one, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You're not going to be available for everyone anyway. You can't be everyone's, right, I'll rephrase that. Not everyone can be a client. There's not enough people. Well, there's too many people and not enough hours in the day. So they can't be, you know, you can't have everyone as clients. But with perceiving value, you need to give a little bit more than what they pay. So the price tag of what you've got, as long as you give a little bit more away, that's great. You're doing a great job. So if the price tag is $500 or £500, give $600, give a bonus, give a free call, give something, okay? But don't give away, you know, $20,000 or whatever, because that obviously doesn't serve anybody. Rebecca, will you be a TV presenter in Spain? Anthony, PM me, honey. Michelle, exactly. Thank you so much for the offer. Please PM me. That would be awesome. I meant on the TV, Michelle. Yeah, honestly, it's you've got to make sure that your prices, you're building a relationship, your prices are on point for yourself. You need to own them. Don't negotiate. Don't keep having sales, because otherwise people are going to keep their money back and wait until you've had a sale. And you don't want that. You need the money flow coming in. So I hope that's helped you build your business right. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. If you've got value, please share it out. Please tag everyone else in below that you think will have value. And please watch it again. Grab your notebook and pen, take notes, okay? And then see how you can implement some of them into your own business, because it's going to help you. It'll give back dividends, honestly. Always over deliver, because it creates credibility and trustworthiness, but not too much. Yes, don't give away the farm. Thanks, lovely, fabulous. As always, I always make sure I catch you every day. You're welcome. Always between 4 and 5 London time. So have a wonderful evening. Remember the philosophy: you can and will achieve anything you set your mind to. Keep going always, as always. Keep going always. And I'm going to watch this later on tonight. So wish me luck. This is my movie. This is made. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So you are all amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to carry on with my coffee and have a great evening. I will see you all tomorrow. And just know that you are worthy. You are enough. Be your own original blueprint. Don't copy everyone else. And all I'll say is watch out for the interview series. They are rock stars on the interview series. You're going to love it. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.